Welcome back, trainers. We have the Stardust Blast event that has officially been announced. This was leaked a while ago. We went over this, but we're going to go over some more strategies as to how to maximize the most Stardust that you can get out of this event. Also, we have more news regarding the Colossal event. Now, we already went over this also in our last video discussing how it's not going to just be possibly Regigigas, but we're going to see more events down the line, and this is actually somewhat pretty neat if you consider events that you can attend anywhere. But there is going to be one catch. So if we go ahead and look at the prices for everything that you can purchase regarding in the shop there, you see the ticket at the bottom as well as all of the other various different coins. But if we look at the prices over here, look at that. So the $7.99 down at the bottom actually is going to be for that ticket to attend the Colossal event. So unfortunately, folks, it is going to cost you money. So here's the thing. I highly urge you, if you are a free-to-play player, to start saving now. Simple as that. If you do not want to put $1 into this game or a penny into this game or whatever, the only thing you're going to have to do is collect 50 coins a day, which honestly I still think is ridiculous. We should be able to collect a lot more at this point. 50 coins a day? I mean, come on. Alright, so moving on to the Stardust Blast event, which is going to be taking place October 3rd until October 10th. This is going to be starting at 1 p.m. PDT. It's going to be lasting a total of 7 days, so that's going to be plenty of time for you to stack up that Stardust for new Pokemon that you want to power up, possibly your Mewtwo with Scythe Strike or Gen 5 Pokemon or anything else that you had ready to go. So what is going to be detailed within this event? Well, you're going to have ×2 Hatch Stardust, ×2 Catch Stardust, ×2 Stardust from Go-To Rocket Battles, and then a guaranteed 2,000 Stardust from Raids. So this is going to definitely be an event in which you're going to want to use a star piece. But currently, as it is now, the only way to get a star piece as of making this video is going to be from the smallest box, which is going to contain 2 Super Incubators, 2 Raid Passes, and then 2 star pieces. And I'm going to be honest with you right now, it's actually a pretty decent deal. It's just very small quantities and you have to continuously purchase them over and over again, which can get a bit pricey. But at the end of the day, you're getting 2 of each one of those items in there, which is pretty decent, I suppose. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to get star pieces, that is the only way currently, but I would assume they're going to come out with new boxes right when this does happen. So, alright, so moving on to this nice image that was made by Couple of Gaming. I will have a link in the description to their Twitter, so you can go ahead and follow them, of course. So let's go ahead and see what we can look forward to regarding this Stardust event. So at the top, we do have a catch base form, which is going to be Pokemon that have not yet evolved, of course. Normally, without the Stardust event or a star piece, you're going to get 100 Stardust. Weather boosted, you're going to get 125. With this event, without a star piece, you're looking at 200 Stardust. Weather boosted, 250. But with the star piece, you're looking at 300 and weather boosted 375. Not bad at all if you're just going around and gotchaing things, or just have a lure on, you're somewhere and you're just simply pushing your button, or you have the gotcha going at it. Then we have Catch 1 Evolution. So this is going to be Pokemon that have evolved into their stage 1. So without the event or a star piece, you're looking at 300 Stardust, and then weather boosted 375. And then with this event without a star piece, you're looking at 600. And then with a weather boosted Pokemon, it's going to be 750. Now this is where it's going to get nice and juicy. So with this event and a star piece, you're looking at 900 Stardust, and weather boosted, you're looking at 1225, which is pretty amazing. A lot of Stardust, let's go. And then we have for the second evolution, that's going to be their fully evolved stages. Without this event or a star piece, you're looking at 500, 625 with that weather boost. And then with the event, no star piece, 1000 Stardust, and weather boosted 1250. And then finally, with a star piece on and the event taking place, you're looking at 1500 Stardust. And then with a weather boost, you're looking at 1875. That's a lot of Stardust for catching those second evolutions. Now moving on to the raids here, obviously without the event or a star piece, you're looking at 1000. And then with the event, you're looking at 2000 Stardust per raid. That's pretty good. And then with the star piece on, you're looking at 3000 Stardust per raid. So those legendary dinner hours, you kind of want to take advantage of that. Or if you have a group kind of putting together a raid train, you may want to jump on board and put a star piece on, because that's quite a bit of Stardust to just knock out a bunch of these raids and then just look at your earnings after you're done. Pretty decent. Moving on to the eggs here, you have the non-event ones, and we're just going to kind of skim through this here. We don't need to go over everything non-event and then weather boosted. So for 2 kilometer eggs during the event, you're looking at 800 to 1600 Stardust, and then with the event and a star piece on, you're looking at 1200 to 2400 Stardust per 2 kilometer eggs. Then moving down to the 5 and 7 kilometer eggs, during this event, you're looking at 1600 to 3200 Stardust, and that's pretty juicy already. And then if we move over to the event with the star piece on, you're looking at 2400 between that and then 4800, which is still pretty good. But honestly, I would kind of move away from the 7 kilometer eggs and more focus on things, the eggs that you can get from the Pokestops, because 7 kilometer eggs, personally, I do believe is the lesser value out of all of them because of the kilometers you do have to walk to get that dust or hatch them. Moving on to the 10 kilometers, this is what I definitely want to hunt because I'm still trying to hatch another dino as well as a Litwick. So hatching a 10 kilometer egg during the event without a star piece is going to yield you anywhere between 3,200 and 6,800 Stardust. And then with the star piece on and the event for a 10 kilometer egg, you're looking anywhere between 4,800 and 10,200 Stardust per hatch, which is absolutely insane. Now, don't look forward to the maximum amount of Stardust you can get out of those 10 kilometer eggs with the star piece on during this event. That is possible, but not guaranteed, okay? Still a good amount of Stardust. And which ones am I going to focus on? Well, let's be realistic here. When you spin a Pokestop or a Gym Stop, you're not guaranteed any egg, or you're not guaranteed any specific egg. So you could, get ready for tomorrow and just hatch as many as you can that are not 10 kilometers, and then go ahead and go into that event ready to hatch those, I suppose. But this is something you don't really need to worry about. Just collect those eggs and then hatch them accordingly once this event does start, because you do not have to incubate them during the event to get the dust. You can have them hatch, 1 minute after the event started and you had all the kilometers done. It just needed to walk a few more steps and then you hatch it. Don't recommend you do that because you might just accidentally hatch them right before the event does actually begin. And then yet again, another event taking place tomorrow. This is going to be going down from the 3rd to the 6th of October, in which we will be seeing an increased amount of bug and grass type Pokemon. Probably not so much for everybody outside of the event, but we will be more than likely getting a new shiny. If we had to take a guess, we're probably looking at a shiny Oddish that should be entering into Pokemon Go. So that's going to be very interesting as well, because you can do a split evolution for that into Vileplume or into Blossom. Alright, so before I let you guys go here, let's go ahead and take a look at the shop. I'm not too sure what's going on with the text here. Purchase limit 1. You can buy more than that. I don't know, it's some sort of visual glitch. This is the box that I was talking about. Assuming that they are going to be switching up tomorrow, you may want to hold off on purchasing a bunch of these to get star pieces. We may see the Ultra Box being switched up, possibly continuously having the raid passes like usual, but maybe containing more star pieces as well as super incubators, because this current box is not too desirable. It is decent for the price if you're trying to get raid passes as well as a few super incubators, but regarding the max revives and potions, it's not something that a hardcore grinder is really interested in, because getting max potions and revives for a hardcore grinder is very easy. You simply have to raid or just spin stops, so not too interested in that, honestly. And then the adventure box, as well as max potions and revives, getting stingy with the items. How many of you out there actually need max revives? I already know there's going to be people that are going to leave a comment saying I do. I know some people do, but the majority of us, when spending money, actual money, and if you are free to play and you're just collecting your coins, I would assume once you do collect your coins, this is not something exactly that you would like to purchase with those coins that you had to save 50 per day. So just a little heads up, don't go and splurge on these boxes quite yet. They just might switch up tomorrow after the event does begin, so just take note of that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, trainers, and go and get that Stardust. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.